All right, so I got some reference pictures from, what is it, Graphite Studio? I don't know how you pronounce that, but check them out. They're really good if you want to find more references and you really don't want to sit around and think about ideas for yourself. Graphite or Graphite Studio, and they have a lot of packets and a lot of reference photos. So I downloaded their packet. It's the Warrior or Men's with Weapons. They're the very recent thing. Check it out. I'll see if I can post a link to it or not. And I got my Prismacolor dark purple here, and we're just gonna start sketching. I got my cup of chai latte right here, and we're just gonna dive in. I'm not really too worried about how these gonna look like. Again, I'm not being too precious. I got my iPad here for reference, and I'm just gonna keep going at it, and whatever comes out will come out. So let me just scroll down and pick one here, and we can start. So one way for me not to get too precious with details is to hold the pencil like this, because if I'm holding it like this, I'm going to be focused on small little details, and that's not what I want right now. I'm just looking for gestures, and I'm just looking to kind of warm up and be very, very soft. See, I switch back and forth depending on like how small something is and what I want to get from it. What I'm thinking here is just to make lines, just to find shapes, and I like to go from straight to curve to straight to curve and alternate. So this is a person here holding a sword, and they got their sword over their shoulder like that. There's the hilt right here, and I'm just gonna have the sword come out like that so we can forget about it. Is this close enough, by the way? Can you guys see what's going on, or should we get in a little closer? Let's try to get in a little closer here. There we go, this is better. So there's also like a simple side and a complex side to each drawing. See, this is like here, the front chest is a simple side, and this back here is going to be complex. Simple by I mean like just one swoop in line, and here he's going to be having a lot of bumpies. So that's what I mean by. And if you guys want to learn more about this, let me know. This is nothing I've invented. This is nothing. This is stuff you can find in a lot of books. And a lot of tutorials. See, the head was too small there, so I'm figuring out. See, I'm not even worried about size here. I have a habit of drawing too big and then running out of room. That's fine. I'm not too precious here. And you can go and add more complexities to a simple side. Just because it's a simple, like, don't get stuck with these definitions. And gonna come out. Here's the glutes. Again, I'm not interested in doing individual toes right now. That's all I'm doing. Here's the other leg coming from behind. I like to focus on joints just as anchor points. I don't mind if the rest is soft like this. This is not even a line. This is just the side of a pencil. But when it comes to joints, I like to kind of focus in because that's like kind of what anchors everything together. Let's do a little bit of shading right here. So I think the light is coming from this angle, so everything back here is gonna be in the shadow or shaded. And I follow the form when I'm shading. I'm just going to put all of this in the shadow right here, the back of the head. Oh man, look at that. Prismacolors can get so bad sometimes with they break so much. All right, hope this makes sense. Let's do a close-up. Let's do a face this time. See, I don't think line only, even though it's line art. I think, like, almost sculpt the form. This is the bottom here, this is the side, it comes out that way. Got another eyebrow. Right, let me do, the eyes here are not going to be as visible. You see the bottom socket only coming down. You see the cheekbone. It's all going to make more sense once we're done. This is going to be the shaded area. Good tip forward to locate the next eye is look at the kind of the end of the nostril here and just go up. This is not always the case. Nothing is an actual, nobody is the same measurements in life, so that's just if you're stuck and you're really not sure where to put it. All right, we got a mustache here. Again, a lip. See how I'm rounding the lip? This is the bottom lip. Rounding. It's actually shocking how very simple it is to get form to read if you just stick to the follow the form, follow the shape of the form. You got a cheek coming here, we got an eye socket. And we got some wrinkles in the forehead. Again, the light is coming this way, so this is going to be the shaded area. All right. All right, let's see the hair. Gotta push the ear a little back. So you got this hair going this way, this back of the hair coming that way, and the rest going this way. And then we got this beard we can fill in. So that's where I'm going to leave this one. Let's do a little warrior pose. I don't know if I should just change pencils and play around here, but we'll just stick with what we got. I'll do a small little baby figure right here. Show you what I'm thinking when I'm constructing something, so we'll just this is usually how I'm thinking. Let's say he's holding a weapon. and for some reason striking a pose on the other one here. I'm usually not too, when I'm doing gestures, I don't really think about the hands too much because they're hard and they just take a lot of concentration, and that's not what I'm looking for right now. Let's give this guy a loincloth. And he's got his feet right here on a rock. And his other foot. So if you're thinking it's a lot of kind of tubes going into circles flowing, like it's really, I'm thinking about usually like a 2x4 and some sort of ball, like a mesh, remember, and just imagine sticking 2x4 in some clay, and that's kind of what comes out, see? So that's muscle, that's bone. That's how I'm thinking about it. So if you see it here, that's kind of the piece of clay coming out of the 2x4 piece of clay. That's kind of how I'm thinking about hard bits of the anatomy and soft bits of the anatomy here too. All right, let's do something a little bit more random. Let's do another face and just call it a day. You can see I'm not precious about, like, this is just a guideline for me. This is just what I'm comfortable starting as. You don't need to start the same way I'm starting. I usually like to start at the nose because it anchors the head for me. Wherever the nose is, it gives me what angle the head is at. Let's do a little mustache too, because they're just fun. Again, see this cheekbone here? It rounds. So follow the movement. This is not just shading. We're not shading for lighting here. We're shading to kind of show form. this cheek here coming out of your nose. It rounds this way. This cheek is coming out like that because it folds down, right? So you can even do it this way. It's fine as long as you convey that it's folding. This is folding this way. Just think about how where skin is folding, how it's coming in and out. Darken this mustache here. Shadow underneath the lip. Again, skin is folding down, so I'm folding with it. This lip skin is folding too, so I'm folding with it. So I'm going to darken the shadow underneath to distinguish them. Might as well darken the mustache while we're here. Just follow the folds. That's why wrinkles are fun. They're basically folds and you can just add as much as you want. Like here's another forehead wrinkle right there and a smaller one. And yeah, this face is coming out weird. But I like that. See, I prefer getting surprised by what comes out than having a super plan on how I want things to come out. That's not fun. Cover bits of this ear with hair. See, when I start rushing and speeding through things, that's when I know kind of I've had enough warm up. I'm getting bored of this. So I move to something else. So right now I can already tell, like I just want to be done with this. So I'm just going to leave it alone. All right. Let's do one quick one. And then I'll be out. Let's do kind of a person kind of stretching right here. This is going to be an imagination. So I'm not following anything. I'm not looking at anything. I've warmed up right now. Let's see what my brain can come up with. Just put our arms all the way back here. Let's see, she's twisting her body, so there's like a little fold that comes in. the hip bone right here. Let's see, one thigh is coming up like this. What do we do with this thigh? Maybe have it kind of go. Running out of room here, but let's have the shin come down like that. This other leg. Yeah. And the hand. Not too great. But again, we're still warming up. It's better than nothing. Okay. Let's give you guys a closer look. All right, have a good day.